A magical day to you. It's me, Julie Robinson, with your weekly oracle card reading for the week of March the 10th through to the 17th. And I'm working with messages that are all around your past lives today. Yeah, there's a lot of that coming up this past week, and I'm guided to use the Past Life Oracle card deck by Dr. Brian Weiss and Doreen Virtue. So let's take a look and see what messages want to come through for you today, because issues surrounding your past life are coming up for you today. The first card that we pull is Medicine Man or Woman, which indicates that you were a medicine man or woman in a past life. And they also reference the word shaman, which simply means that you're able to connect to the other world, the world between the physical and the spiritual, and you're able to connect with people's spirit animals and do journeying and those kinds of things. And even if you aren't doing that actively in this life, this card indicates that your soul has memory around these happenings. And what might be happening also for you is that you're having what's called past life recall. So you might be having dreams, or you might have a connection to your childhood where maybe as a child you really liked dream catchers, or incense really activates something in you. And there's things in our mind that resonates with things outside of our mind where we sometimes don't have a reasonable explanation for that. So what about if we have a fear that our partner is going to leave us and it's irrational? Isn't it possible that our partners, who we remember their souls, right? Because remember, we talked about soulmates a lot a couple weeks ago. We get that resonation when we're with them. We feel like, oh, I remember you. I've known you before. Isn't it possible that the reason why you're afraid of them leaving, even though they have failed to leave you in this life, is because maybe they were taken from you in another life before? Okay, so in any event, the medicine man or woman is coming up for the beginning of the week to pay attention to. Are you a healer? Are you seeing people for what they are? Are you seeing quite a bit more around them when you meet them? This is, your soul has that ability to heal and to nurture other people with those abilities. So it's possible you were a medicine man or woman in a past life, and you're being guided to look at that at the beginning of the week. Okay, they want me to talk about Orphan, which is the card at the base. I pull cards from the top, and then I'm all about that base. Okay, so the Orphan card is coming up, and what that says to me is, you were abandoned in a past life by your parents, and so you're just feeling alone. So somebody here really resonates to that, and they showed me one woman who really feels like an orphan in this life too, not a strong connection with the mother. And so that's affecting you this week. So know that there's components of your anxiety that are surfacing. Now, when you were an orphan, what did you wish could happen that you would have parents? Is it possible you have parents in this life, but you're still wishing that they could have been different? Well, this card being pulled indicates somehow that these issues from a past life, being an orphan, are surfacing now, and for you to heal and examine. Now, it's important to know that you're not a failure in any way if you have been orphaned, that it's just part of your soul contract. And the Archangel Raziel can help you look at that. And we do past life readings. I do past life readings all the time, and they're really insightful, give you some more messages about who you were in a past life and how those events impacted you. So know that that's an option for you should you wish to pursue. Okay, then we have my favorite past life country, Egypt. Oh yeah, I had like 2 or 3 past lives in the motherlands. And so this card really resonates for me personally. Yes, I know. So the pyramids here, so this is really impacting you, and you're working on issues subconsciously from Egypt, right? That magic energy, that spiritual energy, that sense of ritual and, ritualistic energy and the worshiping of the gods and those types of things, depending obviously on which dynasty you look at, because when we look at the 19th dynasty, it was because of Akhenaten that they worshipped one god. But when we look at like the 5th dynasty with Isis and Osiris and Nephthys and Anubis, that they worshipped many gods, right? So the sun god Ra. So this is really an important message. So pay attention to themes regarding Egypt in the middle of the week. Okay, I'm always happy to see that card. All right, let's take a look at the finances card, which is the last, towards the end of the week. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday. They want us to take a look at your money, your finances, and see what kind of issues are going on. They show me there's an open door, but it's only open halfway regarding money, meaning that there are somehow blocks happening inside of you and we're feeling insecure around money. Well, know that this card is speaking to us this week around that. They said money is coming to you in all forms of abundance. And in other lives, you may have taken vows of poverty, or money may have been a different form of currency if you lived in a collective society where it was an exchange of services, so that you can, receive services without having to pay cash, so to say. You would just, honor that service by providing another service. And also, do you know that people, when they did healing in other lives, wouldn't always get money? So you might be struggling with receiving money as a light worker, which I know some of you are who watch these videos, and this card is indicating it's a past life issue for you. Isn't it true though that you need money to run your business, your spiritually based business? Isn't it true that you need a phone? Hello, can I do your reading? I mean, isn't it true that you need oracle cards and water and food to drink to keep you alive? So what about looking at it from this way, that you need money in order to help other people? So I know that as light workers, it's all about what can I give? Because that's just, have you considered that that's just the way that we are since we're born? We're just born that way, to give and to help and to heal and to, want to take other people's pain away. But wouldn't you be better off if your cup was full? Right? In terms of you have enough rest, you have enough money, you have your material needs met, that you deserve to receive money so that you can, because you deserve to give. So looking at it that way, we know that money is an important aspect. We certainly don't worship money, but we certainly, do want to value it in that way. So, trust and know that if there's any vows of poverty that you've taken, that you can work with the healing angel Raziel to sever those vows. And that's something that we can work on. If you wanted to do a past life reading or healing, then that's something as well that we can work on with the angels. They also are talking about Atlantis, that a lot of you watching have past lives that are Atlantean, and those are impacting you now, as well as hunger and food. There's sort of that sense with hypervigilant, if you get really depressed and anxious, where, that's going to affect the chemicals of your brain to let you know that, starvation is coming. And when there's a lot of drama in your life, you think that way too. So what I'm saying to you, first of all, is you may have said in another life that, you don't want to consume too much food, or you don't want to take too much, or isn't it that, healthy food is for other people? And is it possible that in a past life you went hungry and you went without, and that's sort of impacting you on an unconscious level? So these are important themes for you to look at this week. Know that if they seem unreasonable or in disproportion to current events that are happening right now, that it's altogether probable that they are past life issues and you're having past life recall. So let's take a look at that. If you want to transform and heal those, let's book a past life reading for you and we'll dig in and get into it. All right. We got some really exciting events coming up. I want to talk about those. First of all, right away, on Friday, March the 16th, I'm doing Soul Whisper conversations. I know what you're thinking. Julie, you talk so much and so loud. How are you going to hear a whisper? Well, I can. And so I'm not doing the whispering. I never said I was going to whisper. I'll talk as loud as I can, but I'm going to, I know, as much as I communicate, I could still hear the whispers. It's amazing, I know. But there it is. So they're going to be happening at Joy and Vitality Yoga Center here in Calgary, specifically in Corey Park, Calgary, Alberta. And I'm going to be there from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., but you do have to book with me. And yeah, I'm really excited because, you know, Calgary, you have said that you have, you know, blocks and like callings and wisdom that you can't hear. So I know that these sessions are going to really help you. So you can book them at juliespiritualhealer.com. As well, we have a night with spirit coming up on March 23rd. So if you want to reserve your seat, you want to book that now. And the reason I say that is the next night, a date with the Angelic Realm is full. So these events go really fast. People get beautiful messages from spirit, and I help them connect with their angels, and people seem to really love that. So if you're praying for, you know, a message from your angels and you want to join the community, then please come down to a night with spirit on March 23rd. I'd love to have you there and hear what your angels have to say for you. It's such an honor for me to channel. And then as well, speaking of honor, yeah, spirit is really strong at the Grey Eagle Event Center. Grey Eagle is actually very powerful spirit guide. And I'll be doing angelic interventions there with the Body, Soul, Spirit Expo, April 27th, 28th, and 29th. And the angelic interventions that I'll be doing, of course, I'll have a booth there and everything. So if you want to come down and get a reading from me there, you can. And with the angelic interventions, there's sort of like it's like a lecture performance. And what I'll be doing there is, you know, connecting with people's angels those people are in crisis. And those are the people who suffer from depression. Those of you who are disconnected from your purpose in life, you know, or friends and family who have these long withstanding health issues, bring them down. Come sit in the audience, and they might be chosen for, you know, a live reading and message from their angels, where we'll just hear what Archangel Michael has to say to help to heal them. And sorry about all the interruptions with my phone. I should have turned it off probably. And so, yes, so the Body, Soul, Spirit Expo, if you want to buy your ticket now, you could go to bodysoulspiritexpo.com. And then if you want to visit and see what times I'm going to be speaking at, I'll be speaking about all Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's under the lectures in Calgary. So, and also under my events page on juliespiritualhealer.com. All my events are listed there. If you want to check them out and book a reading, go to my website. Yes, there is the divine all around us. There is opportunities coming up this week for you to forgive. So stay with your angels, stay connected to their messages, and expect blessings to occur, and they will. Okay? I love you lots. Mwah! Bye for now.